jump carry, so you may decide illusion carries are bad.
Oh my
God!
Okay, I was gonna bring it up. When I saw the cuddle, when I saw the cuddle, I was gonna bring it up, right? You guys always point out cuddle's so good for stacking stuff up.
Do you think he goes a similar build to that? Because it didn't feel that impactful last game. In fact, hold that thought, because they might find MKS here. He does stick charge up, but it's not going to be enough. Speaking of the Devil Force, able to secure first blood here in the Dawn.
So, not really mounting up the aggression for RSG. It does feel like they're also just waiting for levels to be up. Xiaoyu does have his 6, so he could be ready to go. MKS still having a rough time, but Xiaoyu is here to play with a role if they see that opportunity. Good read from Force to just back off entirely. I believe he did TP under the ward vision down bot.
They'll even find Roger here, who was doing something in far against the Clinkz, because you know the Clinkz isn't going to want brown boots. He wants to rush the Maelstrom. He doesn't have the movement speed, and that's why MKS has been struggling so much. So mid lane, Lelouch is going to get caught out here with the Rolling Thunder of Xiaoyu and just completely locked down. He's trapped up. He does at least get knocked to the low ground, as now Roger is going to get jumped and does drop, but now Lelouch still in trouble, going to try and go for a run as they do try to protect him now. Xiaoyu, he's the one in danger. Force joins in, Illuminate to fly through, and Force able to take the kill on the Dawnbreaker. Lelouch able to survive through all of this damage. That's a big pickup there for Polaris Esports.
Little bonds on top of it and a nice clump up.
Bushwhack.
Are chasing TMV.
Yeah, bot lane, TMV. Yeah, caught out. Doesn't have hook shot, so can't hope to try and hook away, and is going to drop. That's actually the first pickup for Irish. Though Force going to go for a chase onto Roger now on that Warlock. Roger does get a deny off onto that top tier 1 tower, but it may cost him his own life as Force has the phase boots up now, gets the Starbreaker. Eventually, though, hook shot not gonna land, and with the golem to drop, they'll try to turn it around. Roger has not dropped. They are still trying to get him. John, I'm a clockwork spammer. I don't know how you miss. I'll be frank, I don't know how you missed that.
It's one of those things. Sometimes you expect them to walk a little bit further. We did see for RSG that did take the golem commitment, and we're not able to really push in with that golem now, but they are getting some farm up, and they are still stalling out for that.
Well, Jabonbon, nice attempt with the sharpshooter, but it's not going to be enough. Force, another great initiation here from the Stormbreakers. They'll get the mid-tier 1.
Are grouped up for a smoke to counterplay here.
But they are. Polaris have been very good with these team fights thus far. 4k net worth advantage, though nice positioning from Jabonbon. He'll get a bushwhack into a sharpshooter onto Force. So RSG thinking about taking the fight, but now hookshot is there. TMV holding down the hoodwink. The cogs are going to push him the other way. Jabonbon, he'll scurry. He is not dying yet. Bushwhack is back up as well. Now the Dream Coil, it will land. There's the Burning Barrage. It's not going to do much, but they've got Lelouch, they've got TMV, and they've got Force down. In fact, they even want Xavius. Jabonbon barely dying on the hoodwink, but he's done his job. Xavius will drop. 4 heroes.
Trouble. They still hold on to golem threat here as well from Roger, but not going to force the issue. The good news for Polaris, though, is it's space for Dedusa. So I think they still maintain this net worth lead. You're still comfortably ahead here on Natsumi, and he still has his triangle. It's a safe haven to build that farm up. Going into the Scotty now after this Manta. The buildup is still there. You just have to be cautious about that bleed out. They catch Roger out here.
They do. Roger should drop eventually, and TMV even going to hook shot just in case. Doesn't want to play any games here with the Warlock, so takes him out.
Roger, and the roll is up from Xiaoyu with a fresh blink. So maybe this allows them to find an easier angle out. Force, the only hero down bot, though. Not the biggest one they'd want. They would want to try to swing towards Natsumi, but the mid-tier one still protects.
Oh, he's 100 gold away from the BKB as well, John. He just needs a recipe. That's a little bit unfortunate for Force. It's going to be set back behind once again on this Dawnbreaker, and a fair bit of gold to go the way of...
They are ready to defend Reducer here, though.
Natsumi feeling safe for now. Jabonbon will scurry and just try to run away, but a nice hook shot. TMV this time on target as Jabonbon is not going to be able to get out, but now the Suns are there onto Natsumi. The Medusa slowed up as well, but we'll go for a Stone Gaze and keep running, though Xiaoyu continues to hold her down as they have got MKS to try and help out. Natsumi, oh, the Dream Coil, it's off the mark. Now they'll force the fight. Polaris, they want this one, but do they have the lockdown?
Oh,
they'll chase down MKS on the Clinkz, and he's gone. Roger, he could not get the golem in time. TMV will survive as they'll get Roger on the Warlock. Good plays here from Force. Just tunnel visioning onto the Clinkz and finding... Very slowly dropping, but not quite. Xiaobonbon has been spotted. Xavius going for a nice recall there on Lelouch, securing another kill onto the Hoodwink. And maybe now they could start Roshan again. Knowing the Hoodwink's down, you don't have that Acorn shot to scout the Roshan pit. Mind you, you still have Orb available from this puck, but it seems like bot lane is where all the action's happening as Dream Coil was there. They'll try for the Coddle first as the DK is just completely locked down. Eventually, though, they get the Keeper. Meanwhile, Roger does die across the map, but they will still secure a double.
And in, he looks for the aggression. They're keeping control up top. Roger will take back that outpost, and we'll have Golem up shortly, but needs to be careful about sacrificing here.
Top lane, MKS again has been caught out. Lelouch with a great initiation. MKS, he needs the help right now, and he's not going to get it. Oh, that's a massive pickup here for Polaris. Great vision game as well from the Polaris. Clearing up this bottom wave and trying to force them back on Polaris, but they are into the mid-tier 2 tower now. Natsumi feeling very confident on the Medusa. It's very hard to see how you stop him, but they are going to make the jump in with the Dragon Tail and the hook shot. TMB, he's going to land right onto MKS. Oh, that was completely blind. He was trying to go into Xiao Yu. Now Roger drops. No buybacks available. Polaris, they should be able to go high ground. Fight with those, so it could be a bit of an awkward team fight as now Polaris, they know this. They want to force the fight without this puck. The Exilern is grouping up back with his team in this dire triangle. They run to the high ground. Lelouch has his smoke broken, but found Roger immediately onto the Warlock. They'll try to save Solar Guardian. It's going to be there to help out Lelouch as he will survive his force. Continues to try and go after Roger. Meanwhile, towards the south, they found MKS on the Clinkz again. You don't want to lose this Clinkz, but he is gone. Polaris just playing this team fight way too clean. We'll try out the Xiaobonbon. Force is in again. Xiao trying to run, but won't make it out. Polaris. You see how they target,
but at least the stun can be big. You do smoke up, immediately broken out by TM Vito.
Jump in. They've got the clock, but stun is there. Lelouch again. Oh, that's a great bushwhack. Sharpshooter. Golem drop. Maybe this is the team fight. RSG, they're doing a lot of damage right now. Dream Coil, hold down the Medusa. This is looking really terrible for Polaris, but Force, he's going to try and force the fight again. Buybacks are there, trying to help out. Still the mana pool of the Medusa is healthy, but not for long. Natsumi, he'll pop the Stone Gaze in time. As RSG, they are forced to back off. They got two for their trouble. In fact, they're not done yet. TMB buys back and tries to hook shot in. He does get onto Exilern, but it's not going to be good enough. He'll die back immediately. Oh, boy. They don't want to start throwing it back the way of RSG like this.
You would have maybe seen a different scenario for Natsumi where he gets caught off and you get the punishment. They get the scan off onto MKS here, though.
Oh, again. Force is in. He's got the gem up. The Clinkz is in such big trouble. MKS still trying to run, but with the Eye of Skadi up, there's no chance. You've got to give it to Force as well, John. He's been doing a great job with his blink out as they found Roger. Lelouch and Force. A force to be reckoned with this game number 2. And I really do like the itemization from the Dawnbreaker this game. Screw the surviving through these team fights now as Roger not again. He'll force staff away. A great bushwhack out from Xiaobonbon. Now they can have the Golem. Roger though is still in trouble, still getting defeated as he does get taken down. Natsumi. Another double kill. Roger's gonna buy back. They're gonna try and go for this fight. MKS, he's in trouble. On the Clinkz, just trying to run away from this Dawnbreaker, but the Solar Bind holding him down. They are just not grouped up here. Polaris still going. Xiao Yu, there's your Golem, there's your Dream Core, and your Fatal Bond's out, but where's the damage output? They're trying to do with Force right now on the Dawnbreaker. He has held them back, but he might eventually drop and does. Still Roger. Gonna die back immediately here to Lelouch. Can they keep the fight going? Exilern, he's trying. But they can't deal with the Medusa. Natsumi.
Little bonds up. It feels like Medusa's just not affected. Manta style on hand, BKB as well. You always have an option to purge off that Fatal Bond. So Natsumi's been very patient with his Manta style use, although Exilern.
A very aggressive jump in. Xiao Yu gonna follow up with the Rolling Thunder, but there's your Stone Gaze, and Xiao Yu, he is dying to the right-click damage of Natsumi. He needs to get out. Lelouch, meanwhile, is gonna be fine with the BKB as MKS again has been caught out. The Solar Bind, it's torturing this poor man. They are torturing him, Jonathan. MKS is gone. Oh, he needed that BKB a lot sooner than this. But he's still trying to farm it up, but he gets Solar Binded once. He's just dead.
still there on Natsumi, so let's still get work in. We'll have to see if RSG sees that opening to use their spells right here.
Well, for now, they might have to just sacrifice this top lane of Barracks. A group up is there. Learn looking for an initiation. Does go onto the Dragon Knight as Bushwhack is going to hold down the Medusa, but are going to have to commit eventually here against Polaris, but they might just wait for the high ground. So Xiao Yu going to make the jump in. They'll see the Dragon Knight trying to protect that Observer Ward. Now the jump is there. Teamfight has broken out. Onto the DK they go. There is going to be another decoy onto the Medusa. Natsumi has been trapped up at TMB. Into the backside. Onto the Clinkz. They've got him held down again. MKS. He's going to BKB up this time and try to run, but the Eye of Skadi's going to go right through it. He's still trying to get away, but it's such a slow process as he does eventually go down to Force. Just crits him with the Luminosity. And now it's high ground. RSG, I think they have to call GG in this one, John. No buyback on the Clinkz.
Yeah, no buyback on Clinkz. They don't have the opportunity to even play with, say, a big team fight with the Golem and the Bonds and Dreamcoil. Like Solarian, though, still trying to hold back.
Xavius. Keep going. I mean, they are trying to hold back the best they can, but a double siege creep is there down at the bot rack. So Natsumi, he could just get Megas right here, right now. Nothing to stop them. Learn is still trying, does at least find Xavius, but Force make the jump in, but misses the Starbreaker stun. Learn still running for his life with the orb out. His TMB is on the chase, but a bit short on mana, but now with the Soul Ring up, he might be able to turn this one. Learn still going on this puck. Does get the Dream Coil broken there onto the up here on Roger, but it hasn't done much this game. It's Natsumi slowly just starts chipping away at what's remaining in this base. He'll chip away at his HP and mana pool, but again with the Chakra Magic, it's just so challenging to try and fight back. Still, Hookshot is there. Learn, he will get caught out, but no Cogs pushback. It wasn't far enough. Into the Golem drop, and now the Fatal Bond's out, but the Rocket Barrage, rather, Burning Barrage does nothing. Bushwhack out into the Medusa. Natsumi's still fine. Instead, Learn does get caught out, but will orb away. The puck still alive as we'll go back onto Force, but Natsumi does take down Roger. Onto Xiao Yu, he goes down the Pangolier as Learn, somehow still alive, is going to walk his way out. Barrage damage if you don't have a great way of locking down the Medusa. They'll try again. Coil is back up in 10 seconds, but Natsumi's onto the tier 4 towers now. They'll keep disarming here with Xiao Yu as they have caught out Xiao Bon. That'll be a dieback. You've lost the Hoodwinks for a 4v5 situation for Polaris. Natsumi, he might just go for a reset. The Xiao Yu, oh, he's gonna miss the Yules. He gets a creep instead. Maybe now they can go for the fight though, but Learn, oh, he gets caught out. Tips out immediately here from the Coddle, who gets him with the Orchid. And Natsumi, he's right back into the fray. Rolling Thunder is there. Xiao Yu, he'll jump in again with the Rocket Barrage out on the DK, but there's a hook shot. TMB catching at MKS. They want the Clinkz. That's a target they really want, but instead Xiao Yu gonna try and hold them back on the Pangolier as MKS is still running. And in the meantime, Learn, he does go down and the GG's finally called. Polaris Esports able to force this to a game number 3 here against RSG. And this time around, I mean, we all had doubts about the Clinkz, John.